Hey guys, what is up? TheNeoCubest here. Welcome to episode 4 of my Minecraft Skyblock Let's Play on my server NeoNetwork that you can play on both Java and Bedrock. Info down in the top pinned comment and description below. So, since the last time that you saw me, I have grinded for about 6 days. I haven't done anything, as you can see, like major. I haven't built anything. You can see there's nothing here more than what was here last episode, but I did grind a lot. So we got 2 pet eggs, a penguin and a skeleton pet, and I don't believe that those really do anything. Yeah, like more bait and then bow damage, so those are kind of bad pets, but that's okay. I did mine a lot. I mined like probably more than you would believe. We have 186,000 sky coins. We have $2 million, and that may seem like a lot. You're like, Neo, well, we missed out on something. No, it's really not that much money, believe it or not. And you'll see why here in a second. But I did finally reach tier... First of all, we got a lot to do this episode, so I'm going to try to explain everything. But you can see I got tier 1 in at least 6 masteries, which means we can make the super pickaxe, which is awesome. I also have a list of some custom enchants we want to try to get for that pickaxe. More on that later. I know it seems overwhelming, but trust me, it'll make more sense. I also did vote, so we'll go to warp crates and we'll use those vote keys real quick. Yeah, make sure if you're playing on the server you're doing /vote, because you get a lot of cool stuff, including gift cards to use on the store if you want. So we got a lot of gold blocks and a sheep spawner. Honestly, I'm just going to sell the gold blocks just because it's quite a bit of money, and I can take all... I need money, basically. We're going to be doing some big stuff this episode. One big thing I wanted to do was make a giant cactus farm, and then I also want to make some big layer farms too. So let's go ahead and make the super pickaxe. I have the copper in here to do it. I don't really want to use this pickaxe real quick. Oh yeah, and I didn't tell you or show you, but I did do some upgrades. I didn't end up liking that lime green glass, so I deleted it and just put... it was kind of hard to break because you can't break glass quickly, but it gave me something to do, and I put some, like, you know, quintuple-sided oak logs, I guess, because there's 5... Wait, there's 6 sides. I don't know. But I put the logs over here. Now, I can't get to over here because our island is not big enough. You can see we have 186,000 sky coins. And, for instance, if I wanted to make my island bigger, it's going to be 250,000. So we will have to wait on that for a little bit. That's why there's no wooden logs around it. Oh, over there. Don't worry, it's okay. If you fall, you don't lose your stuff, because it happens very often. But yeah, I have everything I need to make this diamond pickaxe, so let's make it real quick, and then we can make ourselves a super pickaxe. Now keep in mind, whenever you craft these mastery tools, you have to use the mastery crafting table. You can do /masteries, and you can just click on crafting and do it there, or you can do /mcraft, and it'll just take you straight to there. So it tells you that you need to use, so I'm just going to make a bunch of these, a stack of each kind. So like I'm using copper. I would recommend using copper because it's the cheapest, and you just put a stack around it, and then that should turn into a super pickaxe. Let's go, dude. So what this super pickaxe does essentially is you can get up to fortune 15 on it. Okay, so it's absolutely incredible. Now you can't transfer your enchants from here to there, so it's not really that big of a deal. I'm just going to do /enchant. And we can go ahead and just buy Unbreaking 3, we can buy Fortune 3, and we can buy Efficiency 5. There we go. Didn't even touch our money either. Now you can see this one has Unbreaking 4. I actually bought a pickaxe from someone because my other one broke. Like I was mining so long I didn't even pay attention and it broke. Your super pickaxe can break, but it'll keep your blocks broken stats. So this way, when you're breaking stuff, you can see I broke a bunch of blocks here, and it'll tell you how many blocks that you've broken. It'll also tell you how many blocks until the next level of fortune. So yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. We should be able to get fortune 15, but that stuff I'll do in between episodes, like mining. I want to start building the cactus farm. So I did snipe a few things I saw in the auction house that were cheap. Like for example, people are always going to be selling stuff like cactus just because you can sell it on here for more than you could sell it to the shop. So you can buy pretty cheap cactus on here. So we have a ton of cactus. It's over here. I also managed to buy a little bit of string, like just a little bit of string, because string is super expensive. We don't have a spider spawner, which is a big deal. We really need a spider spawner. And if you look on, I believe it's tier 2 spawners, so we don't even have those yet. We haven't grinded any mobs really at all. Now we could look on auction house and we could search spider. See, no one's selling spider spawners because people just buy them up instantly. So it's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. We do have enough cactus, as you can see, and sand to make ourselves a pretty decently sized cactus farm. So let's grab ourselves a water bucket and then just like a whole bunch of random blocks. We'll use cobblestone and let's get ourselves down to the bottom of the world. It's going to be kind of fun. I am going to turn on the border so you can see my resource packs here. I believe it's this one right here. I probably need to rename it a little bit better. I believe this one is the one that gives me a blank world border. Yeah, so I turned it off and you can see we have a world border now. So now I get to do the very fun process of going down here all the way to the bottom of the world. Oh, and before we do this, I'm going to set a home up here. I believe you can set 2 homes. So we're going to do /set home top. There you go. And then let's just make sure we can have 2. Set home bottom. No, you can only have 1. So actually, you know what? Your island home is different. So our island home is already up here. Our personal homes are separate. So we can do a personal home at the bottom of the world. So if you look at the player count over on the right, you see where it says NeoNetwork on the scoreboard. And then it says a number. I think we reached the bottom of the world. You can see that there's 605 people on. Now I'm recording this episode on Tuesday the 28th. So Tuesdays are not like super busy days usually because, well, it's Tuesday. So it's kind of incredible that there's this many people on a Tuesday. I guess we didn't reach the bottom, or no, we did. I want to build this at the very bottom. Okay, well, I'll get to the bottom. Anyways, there's 600 people on. So the series has been a smash hit. People have been loving the server, which I'm so happy to see. So thank you guys. I just wanted to give you a big thank you for playing on NeoNetwork. I really do appreciate you. Okay, so we're almost at the bottom. It's okay if we can't get this last block. I'd like... Let me try one more time. Okay, I heard the place noise, so I think I placed it. Let's fall down here and check. I'm pretty sure that I placed it. Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Or no, I don't think it's possible to place a block there, which is okay. It's all good. So now we can do this. So /set home bottom. Oh, well, we have to delete the other home. Hold on, let me get some more air. So del home top. Oh, okay. Well, now we have the bottom home. We'll just have to set it real quick. Okay, /set home bottom. Okay, so now we could, for example, just do ISGO, and it'll take us to the top of the island. Like, I'm 99% sure. Nice. And then we can take up our water bucket, take up this cobblestone, and we're going to have to break it all the way down, which is fine. It won't take that long at all, especially with Super Breaker. Okay, well now we need to pick a block to build the bottom layer with, and to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter because it's going to be covered in sand, but we should probably use like brown terracotta since we have the most of it right now. So I will take this. I'm also going to sell the copper. We don't need that anymore. And keep in mind there's mastery tools for farming, and there's also mastery tools for like slaying mobs. I don't have the farmer's harvester because I have not... You have to get tier 1 and 6 farming masteries, and then tier 1 and pig, sheep, chicken, and cow masteries to get the Slayer Blade. So those are 2 things we can work towards now, but I'm very thankful we have the super pickaxe. That means we can make a lot of money mining. So you can see the water is almost done flowing. It just takes forever, but if we do /home bottom, then it will take us to our home at the bottom of the world. I'm going to fill this in with the brown terracotta. I turned on the island border just so I could see how big it is. We may want to wait to make this farm until we can get a bigger island. But, you know, 70,000 sky coins is nothing to snuff at. That would take quite a while. But yeah, let me build a little outline of our island real quick. Okay, well, we're almost complete with the outline. So now you can see how big our island really is. Let me turn off the border again. Ah, much better. Cool. Okay, and then if I did F3 and G, I can see where the chunks are, which is nice. So we can do a 1 chunk cactus farm, plus probably another chunk right here. Probably a 4 chunk cactus farm, ideally. You want to make them within these chunks. Now, if you're not on Java and you can't hold F3 and tap G, we love our Bedrock players. So we gave them a command just /chunk border, and this will show you your chunk borders as well. So we do a lot of things to support Bedrock players. So if you're on your phone or your console or your Switch or whatever you're on, we love to help them out because a lot of servers don't do that. So I'm gonna have to fill this entire thing in with brown terracotta. I don't think you really want to watch it, but you know, if you do want to watch it, that's okay. Maybe we'll do a replay mod filling it in. I'm sorry about the replay mods in last episode. A lot of them didn't save. I don't know why. So if this one doesn't save, I'm sorry, but you're not missing a whole lot. But yep, let's replay it. First of all, I'm going to use all my money to buy brown terracotta. Hopefully it's not super expensive. Let's see, brown terracotta. How much for whole inventory? 263k? I'll take it. Alright, well, I'm just grabbing a bite to eat after a long day of work. And let's go to home bottom. We could just go do that, or you can just fall there because you don't take fall damage on here because, I mean, it wouldn't make sense. But yes, you can see we have a large area. This is the entire size of the island, which is awesome. So what I want to do is I want to mark out the chunks we're going to build the cactus farm in. I'm also going to go in the shop and I'm going to buy a few. I had to buy a little bit extra brown terracotta. You can see we spent about 400k total, which is a fair price. So I'm going to use lime terracotta to go and basically I'm going to make this thing outlined in lime terracotta just because. All right, and here we go. Cool. Okay, so we have this thing outlined. We're going with the organic theme, okay? Now I'm going to do F3 and G so I can find the chunks. And what I'm going to do is basically break an outline just to kind of show what chunks we want to build this cactus farm in. So I'll go ahead and do that off camera again, just because it's just a bunch of breaking and placing. So I think it'll be like this chunk, and then this chunk, and then this chunk, and this chunk. So just these four right here. So let me go ahead and get that done real quick. Okay, so at the moment, I'm just putting up all my stuff. At the moment, and we're going to go on the AH, and we're going to try to find more crop hopper. I could probably just actually type it out. It's not that many more letters. So if we search crop hopper, you can see people are selling them here. They're somewhat expensive, but we only need 2 more. So I'm going to find the best priced one. They have 64 crop hoppers. I don't even want to know how they have that many. How do they have that many crop hoppers? You know what? Maybe they've just cornered the market. And we'll just search crop hopper again. And so yeah, if you need some crop hoppers, you can buy them from them. They've got a lot. Okay, so now we have a total of 4 crop hoppers for each one of our chunks of cactus farm. And then the only tricky part is sand is expensive, string is expensive, the cactus not so much. And then I want to have these items in here too. So I'm going to go with my PV1. It's always nice to have a little personal vault, and everybody on the server has that. Now, I don't believe we need a water bucket, so we'll just put that up. And then let's go ahead and fall down here so you can see all the chunks I have marked out for the cactus farm. It really helps to do this, and if you were to press F3 and G or do /chunk borders like this, you can see that each one of these is in its own respective chunk, meaning that all I really need to do is have a crop hopper like this in each of these chunks, and all of the cactus that breaks in these chunks, no matter where in the chunk they're, we'll put them all the way up there at the house for our chest collection system. And even being all the way up there, they'll collect everything that's a crop that breaks in these chunks. So let's go ahead and pick these bad boys back up. And for now, we shouldn't need them. Hey, and look, they actually, oh, I guess if you break them, like place them down on your island, then break them, it'll change the owner. So you might want to do that so you can stack them up. Okay, so we don't need this, but basically what I'm going to be doing for the next bit is placing sand in a pattern like this. Now, to get string, we can either A, go to another player's island, or we can grind mobs to try to get enough string. Now, when I was looking through the spawners menu, you have to keep in mind something right here. So if you're looking in the spawners menu, you can see that to get to tier 2, you have to buy 100 tier 1 spawners, as well as get that many mob kills. Now that's not too hard, we can do that in one video, but to buy these, it would cost us, I think, about 100 times 25,000, it'd be like 2.5 million. We don't have that much. So what we could do is go to IS top like this, and we could go, for example, go to the top island, and I bet you they have a public spawner area with some spiders. So we might do that so that we can hopefully get a few layers of this cactus farm built and become a self-sustaining island. That would be the ideal situation. So I'll kind of explain how you build these cactus farms in mass like this, but first of all, let me place our first layer. of sand down, and then I'll come back and show you. And then we'll do a time lapse of building a giant one. Oof. Okay, well, a slight hiccup. This is all of the sand that I had. And to make one layer of a cactus farm, you need 2 layers of sand. So if I were to look in AH, you can't find cheaper sand because there's no way to renewably make sand. So you have to buy it from the shop. So if we wanted to buy, for example, a stack of sand, it's 50K, an inventory full would be, actually, you know what? Maybe this isn't so bad. Now that we have a lot of money, you know what? No, we're actually fine. But never, and I repeat, never ever buy string, okay? It's not worth it. It's $1,700 per piece. That would mean that a stack is over $100,000. Go grind string on someone else's island just for this episode. And then I want to get my own source of string ideally, because cactus farms are one of the best sources of money AFK. You can AFK on your island all you want. That's not against the rules. You cannot AFK grind mobs or any other, like, you can't macro an action basically, but you're allowed to just sit on your island all that you want. And cactus farms work by just, well, you know the principle of an auto cactus farm. If you don't know how, I'd look up a video on it. Basically, whenever they grow like this and there's a block next to it, pretend this is cactus, it would break because there's a block next to it. I don't really know why that happens. That's just how cactus has always been since the alpha versions. And that principle means that it'll get picked up by a crop hopper, and you can basically automate making money if you were to use auto sell chests. But for me, I'm just going to have it stick it in a large chest storage system, and I will manually sell that every so often. So that'll make us a ton of money, which means we can progress, we can make a nice mob killing area, we can make our island bigger. It's going to be nice. Now, this doesn't AFK sky coins. That's why I got that super pickaxe, because mining this season is the best source of sky coins by far. Okay, well, let me finish placing this layer, because it's just this may be a little bigger than I had intended, but at the same time, it's going to turn out and be absolutely incredible. Yeah, I wanted to make like a 16 chunk cactus farm, but maybe not yet. And if we're going to do that, that's something we'll have to live stream, because it'll be kind of boring sitting here by myself doing it. But if I was on a live stream, you know, that would be pretty fun. Anyways, I'm going to finish this layer real quick. I'm going to finish it on camera because we're almost done. And then I'll show you the next process. So cactus, honestly, as long as you buy a couple of stacks and you farm it by hand, it's not a big deal. But you have to keep in mind, if you want to get your masteries up for cactus, now this is a big oof that I kind of forgot to. If you want to get your masteries up for cactus, so you can get triple sell price of cactus, that's what you want to work toward, right? You can see at tier 1 for cactus mastery, you unlock the cactus minion recipe, and that will simulate you breaking a piece of cactus by hand. Now, to get your cactus mastery up, you cannot just place a piece of cactus and break it. No, you have to place a piece of cactus, wait for it to grow, and then, only then, can you break it to get your mastery increased by 1 point. Now, we have to break one piece of cactus over 1,000 times. We have to break it 5,000 times, which means we'll probably make a cactus mastery farm, and I'll do that off camera. All I'll do is just put a bunch of sand down like this, and then I'll just plant cactus on it, and then we'll just kind of break it by hand, and that will get our cactus mastery up, because there's no quick way around it. But once you get those 5,000 initial pieces broken, you can make a cactus minion, and that will simulate doing that action for you, which means that will increase your mastery AFK. Okay, so as you can see, we have a giant, and I mean absolutely giant cactus farm. Now, I think you guys kind of can infer the next step. That would be placing the cactus down, so let's do that real quick. Okay, well, I finished the cactus as you saw, and now basically the next step is to put string in between every piece of cactus. Now, this is why I'm going to need to go grind more string, because I'm not going to have nearly enough. I also have downloaded a resource pack that makes string more visible, because by default it's like super invisible, because you know you're supposed to use it for tripwires, but on Skyblock it's pretty much useless as like a tripwire hook, you know, like how it's supposed to be. So this is why it looks red, and basically you just put the cactus down like this, or you put the tripwire hooks in between the cactus, and then you put a layer of sand like this. So like I said, when the cactus tries to grow up a block, which you can't even put it there, but let's say it was up a block and we had the string here, boom, pops off instantly. We don't have our crop hoppers down, so it didn't get picked up, but that's the principle behind these cactus farms, and you basically just stack that over and over. So let's say this whole layer was filled with sand, then you just put cactus on it. like this, and then you do the same thing and over, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. It's pretty ingenious how this is designed. It's not my design, of course, but you just stack it over and over and over. But again, not what we're doing today, guys. We're only going to be able to do probably 2 layers with the amount of money we have. So let's go visit one of the top islands on the server. Let's grab some more string because, oh boy, we're going to need it. So just do IS top, and you can just click on the top island, and I'll see you when I'm there. Okay, so here we are on the most valuable island on the server. Chest shop that way, only use axes and iron golems, or I kick you on sight. Blaze, wither, skelly. So I don't know where the spiders are. We'll just have to run around and check. Those look like endermen. Those look like witches and blazes. Maybe the spiders are down over here, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a pretty cool island, and people, the reason they have these public spawners is every 10 kills a player gets on your island counts towards one of your kills. So this starts to become an issue like when you're at tier 6 and you need to kill 600,000 mobs. That's why. You want players to help you get there, and each member on your island adds another 600,000. So it does scale, right? So it makes it, oh, there we go. Here's spiders right here. So he can't really fit down the hole because of the piglin. Maybe eventually. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay, so I'm about to get a ton of string. And this is me clicking. Hold on, check this out. I can click super fast, dude. I can literally click 15 CPS and people don't believe me. You hear that? That's what training does. Okay, so we have enough string probably. Let's go back to home bottom. Now, I'm kind of scared that my home bottom is... Oh, no, it says it zones off. I'm pretty sure we're going to be inside some blocks. Okay, well, we definitely don't want our home bottom to be here. So let's do /del home bottom to delete it, and then set home bottom again. Okay, so now it's set to be right here. Okay, well, now what you're going to see on the time lapse is me placing an absolute megaton of string. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Let me eat some steak first. Yum, yum. Okay, wow. Well, that took quite a bit of time, but as you can see, there's cactus all on the ground everywhere, and it's not currently being picked up because we don't have the crop hoppers. But before we do any of this, we're going to IS deposit. Remember, we had all those sky coins from last week of grinding. Sky coins, and we're going to deposit 187,000. Then we're going to go to IS upgrade. Looks like we completed a quest, spend 50,000 sky coins daily mission. And then we are going to upgrade it once and twice. Now we have a 60% increase in island crop growth rate. So I'm going to go to the center of this, which is, looks like these 4 chunks right here. You can kind of see them if I look up. So that means the crop hoppers need to go in these spots. Now, I'm not going to actually, this is not how it's going to be in the forever. But for right now, just for an example of how fast this thing works, we'll go ahead and feed them all into one chest here. So we'll put a crop hopper here, and then we'll have these crop hoppers all feed into each other. So just like that. So now every cactus that gets broken will go straight into here. And this is how fast it is. This is just 4 chunks, but 1 layer. And look, it's already going this fast. And that's just AFK cash. You could have it feed into an auto sell chest, but that's not really the point of this. So we'll go ahead and just let this thing run for a while. We're going to go try to get... we can't get enough spawners right now because we don't have any money. We're at $754,000, but I am super happy we have this thing. It's absolutely massive, and all I'm going to do is just basically expand it upwards a whole lot. I would say we should build layer farms of normal crops, but we don't have enough money to do that right now, so maybe we should just let our cactus build up. It won't really make a whole lot with just 1 layer, but it's more of a proof of concept, just showing that this thing is absolutely incredible. Look at all that, man. Nice. To be honest with you, I already want another layer. This thing's great and all, but kind of want another layer already. So let's go ahead and pick up our crop hoppers. And okay, pick up our crop hoppers, and then let's go ahead and break this, and let's go ahead and build another layer. I'll do it on the replay mod, but I feel like since I just have to wait for cash to accumulate, might as well just do the thing that's gonna make us a bunch of money. So now we get to place a whole another layer of this. Let's do it. we go, ladies and gentlemen. I have just put the last layer. So now we have a 2-layer 4-chunk cactus farm. And if you wanted to make that, that would be an 8-layer single chunk cactus farm, I think. Yeah, it would be an 8-layer single cactus farm. So the fact that it's 4 chunks is good. Now, I don't have the ability to slash fly. I don't think I've voted enough. If I do slash vote, we can see that we have 33 votes. How close are we to the gift card? So we would need to vote like 3 more days, and then we could get a $5 gift card to buy slash fly. I don't think I'm going to use fly, though. I kind of like challenging myself. And for those of you who may be like, well, Skyblock is just not Skyblock if you can fly around. And that's fine. You don't have to buy it. You know what? I'm silly. You don't have to buy it, right? You don't have to use it if you don't want to. Okay, so let's do the same thing we did with these same hoppers. Let's go ahead and turn on chunk borders and find the center here, which looks like it's right here. So we'll go ahead and put 1, 2 chests, or no, 1 chest. We want to see how quickly. It should be twice as fast. Now, I don't know if this cactus is like to the point where it's growing yet. But yeah, we'll see. So 1 in this chunk, this chunk, this chunk, and this chunk. And let me just like verify that's correct. I'm pretty sure it is. You never know. So this is 1 chunk, 1 chunk, 1 chunk. Yeah, we should be good, dude. We should be good. Cool. Okay, so let's turn off these. Let's check the chest, and this is how fast this chunk, this cactus farmer. Let me wait like 10 minutes, then I'll come back and we'll see how quickly it goes up. Because like I said, this cactus was placed so fresh, some of it may not even be growing its first piece yet. Okay, so I've just been sitting here on my computer watching YouTube for about 20 minutes. And as you can hear, if you listen, cactus is breaking all around us. So this is how fast it actually works. Let's just watch it for a second. So we haven't done our daily spinner yet, so we definitely want to do that. I mean, it is random. Sometimes it'll go faster, sometimes it'll go slower, but you can see it's making us a ton of cactus. Now imagine if this was multiplied by like 20 and went almost all the way to there. Now, wouldn't that be crazy? So the idea is that I'm going to make a big central cactus farm, and then around this in layers, which will eventually expand our island. Around this in layers, we're going to make normal farms. So it should look really, really cool. I'm going to try to make an aesthetically pleasing island. I may end up surrounding this thing in glass as well, just like we did on season 1, if you remember my big old giant cactus farm, back when I built it the old inefficient way. Now, in between episodes, I'm definitely going to make this, like, you know, a bigger chest storage system, so when we come back, we should have, like, you know, 20 double chests full of cactus we can sell. But we're not ending the episode here, but let's do daily spinner, first of all. That's something I want you guys to be doing every day because it gives you nice rewards. So let's go ahead and spin it. I have not spun it since last video. And we got a sheep spawner. Okay. That's not the greatest thing, but hey, you just got to try your luck. We can see we have tons of spawners in here, which is nice. I've just gotten these from just random keys I've gotten from missions and stuff. Let's do our due diligence, check our island missions, and see if we've unlocked anything. It's always a good idea to kind of go in here and see if you've claimed it. So I haven't even claimed that one, and we got our first crop hopper. Nice. Well, our first crop hopper from a reward, that is. There's 10,000 sky coins. Okay. We haven't... Oh, there is... 1 cosmetic key. Okay. It's just funny because I have not claimed most of these. There was 10,000 sky coins. And then there's $250,000. Nice. These are just all quests we just have not claimed. And we're close to some of these. Wait, mine 25,000 blocks as an island. That gives us 50k sky coins. All we have to do is break 240 more blocks? Wait, hold on. Let's go do that. So it looks like we got 2 boosters here. We have a universal cell booster of 1.5 times for 30 minutes. So we definitely want to use that whenever we're selling our cactus. And this is another cell multiplier. So those are really good. So we'll just put them in our PV1 just so that we don't lose them. Okay. And we can go ahead and put everything kind of back in here how we normally have it. So let's go ahead and break those 240 blocks. Oh, we just got a pet egg too. Nice. What kind? Summoner pet. Okay, it's decent whenever we do deboss, but we're not doing that for now. We should be close to 240 blocks already, I'd imagine. But you can see my mining level's 955. It was around like 600 whenever we left last episode. So I can use Super Breaker for like a good bit. It's like 15 to 20 seconds now. Okay, we should be super close. Just a little bit more mining. I've been having so much fun on Skyblock. I really have, dude. It's been awesome. I'm so happy I finally did a Let's Play series on it. It's been really good for the server, too. I mean, obviously, you know, like, it helps players get on the server, but it also helps me because I get to make content that is not burning me out. which is awesome. There we go, Island Miner. Okay, nice. Let's go to our missions. Island missions, tier 5, and miner. That's 50,000 sky coins. Cool. Okay, so let's wait for those to appear in our sky coins. Oh, wait, no, they're added to our island bank. I was like, where are they? Nice. Okay, we have 109,000. Let's see, how much does the next crop upgrade cost? 250k. Next island generator is only 100k sky coins, so let's go ahead and buy that. Probably should have been saving, but let's go ahead and see what we get now. So these next few layers will be the new generation. I'm just curious to see, like, are we going to start getting more blocks, or what are we going to get from this? I may make another cobblestone generator because, like a lot of people were saying, this one is not the best one, like by any means. Like, it's still a little bit slower than a regular one, but I have it tuned to where I can just sit here and I pretty much never break all the way through the line, and I can just kind of sit here and mine. Yeah, it looks like we're getting a few more ores, which is nice, but there's still a ton more upgrades for us to go through. I think there's like 15 or 20 tiers of the upgrade. That is pretty cool. Okay. All right. So you're asking yourself, well, what can I do while I'm waiting? Well, first of all, let's go check out how many. So much fun. Dang, dude. Okay, we'll put my cactus up in there. That's actually kind of wild that there's that much cactus just flowing in here constantly. Ooh. You know what I haven't showed you guys? Let's go to the our armor is kind of garbage. Maybe not. We're not going to do DBoss yet because we don't have a bow and arrow. We can, however, go to spawn, and we could do something secret that no one is supposed to talk about. So I'm going to go back up to my top part of the island, and then I'm going to make like a little chest. We have some chests right here. Just some chests to put like miscellaneous stuff in. And then for our cactus farm stuff, we'll just go ahead and put it in here. Good deal. Okay. And then organic colored blocks go in there. So I'm just going to put up like all my gear. Oh, that's right. You can only put that in your PV since it's an untradeable item. So we'll go ahead and just put it right there. And then let's go ahead and take off our armor. Slap that into there too. Go to /spawn, and let me show you a secret area that if you talk about, you'll get banned. Okay, so here we are at spawn. So I'm going to go to a very secret spot that if you talk about it, you'll be in big trouble. But it's a fun place to go if you want to have some, hey look, there's my alt account. So that's the account I use whenever I'm staffing. That is me. It's just like, you know, I don't want to have like operator permissions on my player account. I don't even have a rank on this account, guys. Like, I'm playing as a user who has spent $0 and just kind of showing you guys that you don't need to spend money to play on NeoNetwork. I mean, you could just vote, get gift cards, you can go on Auction House, you can use Soul Shop to buy stuff. You can buy permanent ranks on here. I mean, you can go to XP Shop, you can buy keys. Like, there's tons of stuff you can do without paying a single dime. So again, don't talk about it, guys. I'm going to say nothing. Go ahead and read that. Okay. Now, I'm going to see if anyone in chat remembers this. But keep in mind, if you come here, you're going to lose your items. But PvP is enabled in this little area right here. So let's do... Come to the place we do not talk about. And fists only. Let's see if anyone knows. Let's wait for someone to show up. Well, so far nobody's shown up, so I don't know if they even remember where this is. I showed it off on a live stream, like when we launched this season, but I'm not sure if anyone remembers this place. So I'll keep waiting, but I'll send the message one more time. Oh, hey, we got our first, we got Bobzo in here. Let's go, dude. We got our first contestant. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Ring only. All right, here we go, Bobzo. Oh. Now, I'm not the greatest at PvP, if I'm completely honest with you guys. So this might end poorly for us. Oh no. I'm trying to go for crits rather than a lot of hits. Oh, I got knocked out. He knocked me out the ring. Ugh. No. I bet we're both pretty close to dying. Yes, we won with the half heart, dude. Let's go. A half heart. Okay, we're gonna do trade toggle so people can't do that. Okay. All right. I'm kind of stuck in the ring. I can't get out. Oh, someone's coming in. They're about to smack me, dude. I'm at a half heart. Ooh, this is not good. Oh, Bobzo's coming back. I only have a half heart, so he can go ahead and let's go. Go ahead. You can hit me. Maybe he just wants to watch now. But yeah, this is the place that we don't talk about. You can come here and here, kill me. Kill me real quick. Okay. All right, let's go back. Okay, we're arriving back at the secret place. I don't think I've been followed. Looks like 2 people are brawling in here. It's pretty cool, man. People just kind of fight in here. I should not have jumped. I hate cobwebs so much. It takes so long. But that's just so people will read this and not be upset if they lose their stuff. Okay, we'll do one more fight, but I'm pretty sure they're damaged already. I'll say, you ready? And we'll see what they say. Looks like dragon tattoo. Oh, well, someone else, Smoke Slayer, may have followed them in here. It looks like. Interesting. Yeah, they're like, oh, I don't want to lose my gear. Like, never mind. Okay. All right, you ready? All right, let's go. Ugh. Oh my gosh. You can see one of the ranks in the server is called Blue Orchid, and that was kind of like, you know, a little... I mean, I don't know, man. That's like something on my tutorials, you know, remember I used to have a Blue Orchid if they were made by me. And that was just something that I always did, no matter what. Another half-heart win! Alright, well, we're not going to push our luck here. We're just going to go back to the island and, I guess, check on our cactus. Let's go. Alright, well, we're still a little bit tattered. You know, we only have 1 heart of health. That was a lot of fun. You guys can go there and battle with your friends. But if you talk about it in chat, I'm gonna tell you what, man, I have to permanently ban. I don't know if I'll actually permanently ban you, but come on, be cool about it, man. Let's have a secret club, because not everyone watches these videos, and not everyone watches them to the end. So having a secret club is always a good idea. Let's check the cactus farm again. We can start to plant some crops. We just don't have like a ton of money. Yeah, dude, nice. I guess it wasn't running while we weren't here. And another issue is that like we don't have that much land left. So maybe we'll plant cactus here just so we can break it by hand. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go back up. You know, one thing I have not done at all. Oh, we probably want to get our pickaxe out of the PV1. One thing I haven't done at all was break this. Oh. Okay. Well, it looks like that one teleports you up really high up. That's funny. I don't know what else we got, but you can see we get more crops now. Oh, I did upgrade it to where we get those 11 breaks. Nice, and we got another cell one. You can see I'm just kind of stacking up these cell ones, and you just combine them to make a nice one. But yeah, I have been breaking the lucky block, and that's where I've been putting all these crops. So that's why we have so many crops in here. Like, look at this, dude. Let's go ahead and just sell the ones we don't need. Boom, 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 boom. No, not the steak, dude. I wouldn't want to sell a steak. Craft this super big. But yeah, it's really nice because it will upgrade automatically. But I'm kind of sad because it just broke, or I just sold the steak. We really needed it. To be fair though, we can just go in our PV1, find a cow spawner, which is right here, and we can just like place all of them down at once and then just kill them. And since I don't know if we have this upgraded at all, yeah, island drop multipliers at 4x. That plus the looting 3. We don't have looting 3 on our sword? Bro, what? We don't even have max sharpness on our sword? Hey, yo. Oh, yeah, and we could just put fire aspect on it, too. I cannot believe I didn't have these. Wow, okay. I want to have smite on it as well. Okay, so now everything's maxed. I don't really like knockbacks. We're just going to turn that off. Oh, well, now we're going to get cooked steak just by killing them. And that's what I mean. Grinding mobs is really fun too, but we're not going to be doing that right now. Okay, put those back in our PV1. And now we have more steak than we know what to do with, so we'll just kind of throw everything off the edge. I don't really need to keep more than a stack of steak. It should be fine. But let's go grab our sand. Like almost coughed. You know when you're on the edge of coughing? Oh, I'm just going to cough. Hold on. I really love haichus. I know it's random, but I just had some haichus. They're so good. They're like those Japanese really chewy candies. You can find them in gas stations in the US, but or like, you know, in stores, but they're so good, dude. Okay, now how I like to do it personally is build the same kind of thing as your cactus farm, just like a layer like this, and then fill in the blocks in between, which I forgot to grab those, but you want to fill those blocks in. That way you can just walk along and just break the cactus and be kind of mindless about it. Looks like we got a stack of pigs. Very interesting indeed. So yeah, I'm just going to grab something like brown terracotta, something we have a lot of. Also modified the path a little bit. just to kind of fit so it's, you know, even with our door here and even with our door here. And since it's on a curve, you can kind of expand it out and make it look nice. Go ahead and get rid of the rest of these cows. Now we should still have some brown terracotta. Nice. Okay, cool. And then we'll have enough cactus down there for sure. But like I said, we don't really need all that. May end up down there at the bottom anyways, but all I'm going to do in between now and when you see me next is just make a layer like this, and then I'll plant cactus on it, and all will be well. Now again, guys, the intention of this is to increase our cactus mastery. This is not here for, you know, this farm. These are completely separate. And again, I'll explain it one more time. The reason you have to build this for your cactus mastery is that the only way to increase your cactus mastery, like for each piece of cactus broken, it increases it by 1, but that cactus cannot be broken by another block. It has to be broken by you, the user. So when this like cactus grows up to be 1 block taller, like I can't place this block and then break it. It has to grow up 1 and then you can break it. So only naturally grown cactus will basically increase your mastery. And that is why I have made this. And this is really nice too. You can just hold your mouse down and run along it. You might miss a few spots here and there, but that's why I'm planting cactus to grow like this. That way I can run along in live streams and just break it. And if we don't live stream it, I'll just do it off camera. But let me finish filling this in real quick. Okay, so just while we were working on that cactus farm, you could see the insane amount of cactus that we have grown. I mean, like, it's so fast. And if I were to sell this chest of cactus right now, wouldn't be super smart because it's only, you know, half full, but half a chest of cactus, that's $30,000, and we've done literally nothing except plant it. It is one of the best way. Now imagine you had the triple sell price of cactus. That would be 90,000, pretty relatively small cactus farm. That's a lot of money, dude. Plus that's with using no sell boosters or anything like that. I realize now we're also going to need like eventually to put a ladder here or something, because kind of annoying having to like build something to hop up every time. But cactus is the best thing to build if you don't have a lot of time, but you do have, like, let's say you got a full-time job, maybe you have kids or something like that. You don't have that much time. You could spend a few hours, you know, on the weekend building this, AFK every single day at work, come home, sell your stuff, and you can still compete with the top islands. Like, even I just grabbed all of it and there's already almost a stack in there. Imagine how crazy it's going to be in the future. Awesome. And plus, we're going to get the cactus mastery. None of this cactus is grown, so I can't show it off, but there's tons of other cool stuff in here, but to be honest, none of it really matters except the sell price. Like, for most of these, it matters because you have to break them by hand, but like, you know, double the amount of sky coins, well, it doesn't matter. Unless you break it by hand, you don't earn sky coins. So this is not an AFK sky coin farm. It's only for money. But example, you know, if you were to get triple the amount of sky coins from wheat, that's something you have to mine by hand, ideally with the farmer's harvester. That's a big one. But we're just going for tier 7, which is triple the amount of sky coins. All right, guys. Well, I think that's pretty much all I can do in this episode. We're just going to have to generate more funds. I'm sorry there's been like a space between the episodes, but you just have to generate money. That's essentially why I had waited so long to make a Let's Play series on this, just because it's somewhat tricky. But I've been playing quite a bit off camera just to mine and stuff. Again, I won't do anything major without recording it. The only thing I will do is I will walk along this cactus farm and break. That's all I'm going to do. Just going to break cactus. It's going to be pretty simple. I did kind of mess up because I realize now that I can't really walk along this and just break the cactus because there's still this piece right here. I could walk in a way where I break both pieces, but it doesn't count because these are user placed pieces. So I don't know, man. We'll figure out something to do. But thank you guys for watching this episode. I'd love to see you on NeoNetwork. Keep in mind, you can play it on your phone. You can play it on your computer, of course, but Java and Bedrock are both supported. If you're on a console, you will need the Bedrock Together app, which is just an app you get on your phone that will allow you to play on third-party servers. But yeah, I'd appreciate a subscription if you're not subscribed, a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Secret code 0823. I feel like we just had that secret code. 8093 is the secret code for today's episode. Put it in the comments if you want to show me that you watched the entirety of today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye! Alright guys, well, it's about 12 hours after I've recorded, so it's about 3 a.m. That's why I'm talking a little bit quiet. You can see it's the 29th now on the scoreboard. Yes, I know, it says 2903, and then 2023. The developers for my server are from the UK, so That's why it's like that. Anyway, so this is what I meant. I'm going to be mining this to get our cactus mastery up, which is literally the only way to do it. You can also see I've made the chest array a little bit bigger over here. I had to increase our island hopper limit. But as you can see, we have an auto sell chest at the end of this. Now, I can show you guys how to build this, but really it's pretty easy. Actually, my dad plays on the server. I explained to him how to do it. And if he could understand how to do it, then you guys can understand how to do it too. I don't mean that in a bad way, Dad. Okay, I'm just saying because I feel like, you know, you guys have been playing Minecraft for a while and he's newer to Minecraft. But anyways, you want to just have a bunch of hoppers all link into these chests. You see how they're all facing these chests, okay? You just put a hopper on the back of each chest going into it as big as you want. And then a line of hoppers going over top that just face into each other in a line away from where your crop hoppers are. But they have to be like, you know, obviously on top of these hoppers. And they'll still put items down. So what happens is cactus appears in here. I'm just going to pretend it's cactus in it. And it floats into here and then it tries to go down. If this inventory is full, which it is, it'll go into here. And then once this hopper is full, it'll start going into this chest and then into this hopper and then into this chest and into this hopper. Then onto the next line. It'll go into that chest, the hopper, and so on and so forth, all the way till it gets to the end and it's completely full. When it gets to this chest right here, after that, and it can't put any items down here, it goes over into my auto sell chest. So that's what I'm going to be doing for probably the next like day or two, just so I can accumulate enough capital where I can come back and actually like start some mega farms and stuff. Yeah, so wish me luck, guys. Anyways, thank you for watching. Enjoy the late night update.